Yo, people, welcome back to Durag Diaries. Today, hijack, Xavi Simons. I couldn't do it. I couldn't talk about it without getting a Chelsea fan here. Man like Don returning to the channel. How you feeling about this deal, man? Chat to me.
You know what it is, yeah? Like, the first thing you said was hijack. Ain't no fucking hijack, bro. Yeah? You know what time it would have been if we actually bidded for this player, right? And I've got smoke for these sporting directors or whoever it was that was dealing with this deal, bro. Because from the beginning, Fabrizio told us that it's the big dogs at Chelsea that are dealing with this. And it's the big dogs at Leipzig that are dealing with this, right? So that gave me a little bit of comfort, bro. I was looking at it and thinking, yo, if it's the big dogs doing it, at least I trust them to get the deal done. Because when it was Enzo, when it was Caicedo, Egbali had to come and wrap it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because these sporting directors couldn't negotiate properly, bro. Right? So to see us not bid for a guy that's been waiting for weeks is mad strange. It's mad strange, bro. The only thing I can see from this, George, yeah, is that we've got someone else that we think is more suited to what we're trying to do. But then why push out so much? Why push out 70% chance of getting him? Then 85% chance. Why push out? We need to sell Garnacho. We need to sell Jackson to bring in Xavi and we need to sell Nkunku and Jackson to bring in Xavi and Garnacho. Yeah. Why consistently push this out? Why consistently tell us he's rejected Bayern? He's rejected Arsenal. There's no links with Man City. It's only Chelsea. It's only Chelsea. Yeah. For the last minute, not even to put one bid in, bro. Something's fishy about this. It don't add up. It don't add up, bro. Yeah.
Are you saying this don't add up because you guys are now been hijacked and it's now been, our chain got snatched last week and now we come to you, man, to snatch your chain. Not for the first time this window, because we remember the Kudu stuff. Remember when you told me on Midday Live, Kudu's won't choose Chelsea over Spurs, and now Xavi
we didn't bid there either. We didn't bid there either, though. We didn't bid there either.
But let's be honest. You know football. Just like you said, the big boys were working on the deal. You don't have to bid to want a player and be involved in a deal. And like you said, it does seem like Chelsea have messed up here. As much as Spurs have come in and swooped and done a hijack, I do know there's still a case of he did want Chelsea for a long time. Chelsea progressed with Garnacho before progressing with him. Do you think that's where the mistake was made? Was triggering the Garnacho deal before triggering the Simons deal?
That's what it sounds like right now, because UEFA with the FFP and that, they're not accounting for the hotels. They're not accounting for the women's team. Chelsea basically need to sell before we can buy. That's what the problem is. But like you've said, because we've gone and sold Nkunku, we've basically used that to bring in Garnacho rather than using that to bring in Simons. Yeah. And then obviously selling Jackson and then bringing in Garnacho. You get it? So I think that's it could be that. It could be the fact that we can't actually buy him right now. But I'm telling you, bro, don't be surprised if we now pivot to Lopez, who for me is actually going to be more money than Xavi, and you just see Chelsea put the money down regardless. Yeah. That's the type of shit that we do. You know what I mean?
Do you know what it is, though? Do you think that you man will do that out? That's panic. Like, you man are now not panicking at the sense of, because you already had him lined up. We already heard that talks were started, but like, you're panic in overpaying for him, because we know this window, you've been quite smart with your money. You've been negotiating deals. You've been trying to not overpay for players like you have in the past.
Yeah.
If you go in for a player like Lopez or whoever you do sign, that is now going to be a panic buy where you might spend too much money on a player who's not worth that.
Nah, it's hard to say panic buy, innit? It'll be easier to look at it after Monday, right? If we see us scrambling, trying to get this guy, trying to get that guy last minute, you can say that. But we don't know what other alternatives they have other than Xavi Simons and Lopez, bro. Like, Chelsea are full of surprises. We had no idea about Cole Palmer. Last minute, we hear about Cole Palmer. The João Pedro links were quiet in England up until quite late on in the window, right? Yeah. Even Pedro Neto, we had no idea what was going on with Pedro Neto. Out of nowhere, we get that. Here we go, yeah, for him. Vega, absolutely no noise there. So I can't really say we're panicking right now. I don't know what we're doing in the background. Monday will give us a clearer indication. And that shuts off at 7 o'clock, isn't it?
We'll see. Yeah.
7 o'clock Monday, yeah, bro.
Early close.
Yeah, early doors, bro. So it's one of them ones where it's like, I like Xavi. You know, I was looking at him being here already, you know. But let's just see what they do now. Because I like Lopez as well. I can't lie. I do like him in it. He's a baller. Yeah.
Well, before we go to Lopez, then chat to me about Xavi, because obviously now Xavi's gonna be on the right side of London, yeah. And we needed a 10. We needed that creative spark. I know you rate Thomas Frank and you rate his system. What do you think Xavi Simons is gonna bring to us?
Oh, bro, I think he's gonna bring goals to your team. I think he's gonna bring creativity to your team. I think he's gonna bring quality on the ball. He's gonna be someone else again that can ball carry. You've got Kudus that can carry the ball. You've got Xavi Simons that can carry the ball. He's very durable. You know, injuries is something that you lot struggled with the past few years. He's someone that's gonna come in, bro, and he's gonna be fit most of the time. You know what I mean? So it's a very good signing. It's a very good signing, man. I think he can hit another level as well. Let's see if he can do it in the Prem. Obviously, like, you know, I think he's good enough to do it, and he's got good enough manager to improve. Like, that manager knows how to improve attackers. So I've got no doubt that he will do well at Spurs, innit? It's gonna be interesting to see how you use him. Like, you're gonna use him on the left. If you're gonna use him as the 10.
I think he gets used as a 10, innit? Like you said, because he has throughout his whole career, he's been played across the front line, whether it's like behind the striker, whether it's the 10, whether it's the left wing, whether it's the right wing. I think he's for me, his best time has usually come off the left, sort of in the central or the left. But I think Spurs going to use him as a 10. I think he's at that point of his career where he's now ready to take, like I say, that next step, that next level, and really start to become the main man for the team that he's in. I think that's one of the reasons why he would have chose Tottenham as well. At Tottenham, let's have it right. He's going to be the franchise player. He's going to be the face of the project for the next 5-6 years. At Chelsea,
you think he's the face? You think he's the face?
He is. He will be the face of the project, man. I think you've got to look at it like this. Like, he's coming in, the money that we've offered him, he's going to be our highest paid player, I think. He might be on 200.
He's going to be our highest paid player.
Unless I think Romero might be on slightly more. Romero might, because obviously he only recently got a new contract. So Romero might be slightly more, but he's definitely coming in as either the highest paid or second highest paid player.
I'm seeing 180. I'm seeing 180 floating about. Is that true then? Yeah.
180 to 200. Yeah, that's what he's on. And you know, the thing is though, he come in. He's at Leipzig. He was on 180 including bonuses. He's 110 basic plus a 70k in bonus, very heavily in bonus incentive. So he was always going to be on massive money in it. We know this is a player that we followed for long. And when you talk about his career, he's sort of built up. He's had so much experience. So for a 22-year-old, he's probably got more experience than most in world football. So
bro, he's experienced. He's got a lot of experience.
Yeah, like you said, I think for me, durable. A lot of people have spoke about his small stature and frame. He's actually really strong. You just have to go watch the goal that he scored in the Euros when he shifted Declan Rice, dropped him, and then banged it top bins against England. He's definitely not a small or weak or like frail guy.
You said it's small.
On the streams, you know, when people are just they're starting to say, "Oh, he's not that good anyway," and people are just starting.
Nah, man, I'm not gonna do that now. I'm not gonna do a salty one because I like him. I really like Xavi Simons, innit? But I have to be real. Like, if we get Lopez, I'll be calm with that replacement. But I'm just more annoyed with the optics of this shorts, right? Because if you look at it like this, let's say we go and try to sign another player now, and we start promising them all these things. We do all the groundwork. We're telling them, yeah, bro, don't worry, we just need to sell this player, then we're gonna come in for you, yeah. Selling them all these dreams, and then when it comes to it, bro, we just take it away from them, bro. Yeah? It's like this right now. Imagine you've got a little brother right now. You go to uni, you're at uni, yeah, and then when you're at uni, you're telling your brother, bro, when I come back, I'm gonna take you to the bridge. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take you to the Emirates. I'm gonna take you to the fucking London Stadium or whatever. I'm gonna take you to the zoo. When it comes to it now, you're not even trying to chat to my man in the yard, yeah. You're saying, oh, bro, not today, man. Sorry, man. Not today, man. Allow it, man. Like, not today, bro. You're just selling man dreams, yeah. There was no need. If it wasn't heavy interest, just keep it as that. Just say, yo, we're looking at him as an option. Yeah, we might potentially look at it to go a little bit further. But the way we were making it out, Jules, was like he was number one, bro. Like, he was the guy that we were trying to bring in.
Number one option. Facts. That's what I made it seem like from early that he was the guy that you guys just lined up and is just waiting for you guys to trigger the deal. Like, he's been there.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. I've got no problem with Spurs getting him if we didn't make it out like that, because I can turn around and say, bro, the interest wasn't that heavy. But they're the ones that made the interest look so heavy, bro. And then now you're just backing away. So you have to go and get someone else. I don't want them to come out now talking about, oh, João Pedro can play there, or Esteval can play there. Like, broski, even all those guys, you were still looking at Xavi. Don't give me that bullshit. Do you get it? And that's what pisses me off about guys like fucking you, yeah? That thing I just back everything that they fucking do, because I don't, yeah? When they do shit like this, I crash it on them, bro. And when they do things well, like the way they brought in João Pedro, the way they brought in Neto, I will praise them. But I am not happy with how they do things like this, bro. Like the Manian thing as well. You dangle the carrot in my face, and then you're like, nah. The valuation were like 12 million difference, 15 million difference. So why did you waste everyone's time? Why can't you just keep it under wraps? They pillow talk to Fabrizio too much, bro.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Do you think one of the biggest problems you're having just in your transfer window since Bowley's been in is like everything that goes on in your transfer window is publicated. Like it's published. Everybody knows what's going on at Chelsea. As soon as you move on to another target, it's like that day we find out you've moved on to that target. And every little step of the deal is just being revealed. Literally, bro, that's what it is. I've been complaining about this for time. These men need to, number one, learn how to get things wrapped up quickly, yeah, which they've done a couple times, but they can still improve on that front. And they need to stop pillow talking. They need to stop it, bro.
I'm tired. Yeah, because you already know how this fan base is already, bro. This fan base is pretty toxic, and a lot of people don't like the sporting directors as it is. They're just going to sign a 6-year deal. When you're doing things like this, you're not building any sort of relationship with the fans. If it was just silence or just a few things here and there, no one would really be mad. But when you're just putting it in our face all the time, that's the problem, Jules. You get it? That's the problem, bro. You're not helping. You're not helping yourself right now. You're not helping people to trust you. Like I've lost even more trust in these guys now. I even said to my guy earlier with the Lopez thing, I don't even trust them to get it done because for me that's gonna cost more money than Xavi.
Yeah, 100%.
That's gonna cost more money than Xavi, bro. So I don't trust it to be done. If we send Jackson out on loan, we're not getting the money right now, are we? The obligation to buy, that's not gonna come until next year, is it? So I'm just sitting back. I'm literally just waiting for Monday to see what happens because we need someone like Xavi in the team, bro. We needed that sort of profile. That's why I wanted Rodgers start the window. I kept banging on about Rodgers. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
You guys need that. That's what I was going to ask because, like, I don't know about you, but the way I look at your window now is is more than underwhelming because I feel like you've actually only got one proven star. And I'm not counting Esteval as part of this window because we expected it. We knew he was signed long before. So the players that are actually been signed in this transfer window, Pedro is the only star quality player, the player that actually elevates your team. Everybody else comes in is just like, we've got good depth, we've created good options. But are you not concerned regarding your actual overall transfer window now?
Yeah, not necessarily in it because listen, I know Esteval wasn't signed in this window, but bro, that guy is a starter for me. Andre Santos is more than good enough to start. Asugo is more than good enough to start. Pato is more than good enough to start, right? We've made some good signings in it. Delap is more than good enough to start, you know? So the quality of the team has gone up. Gittins and Garnacho, for me, aren't good enough to be starting right now, like week in, week out. But like you saw last week, we started Neto left wing and then Esteval right wing. And then obviously he was playing more centrally and then Gusto was overlapping. So like we've got a solid team in it. We do have a solid team. But there's just a few little bits where it's like you can make it even stronger. Because Xavi coming into Chelsea's team right now, bro, he brings more GNA, he adds more creativity. He's another avenue of breaking down the low block because he's very unorthodox. When you watch him playing, bro, the guy just plays like guys that we play football with, bro, in Cage and that. Like,
got bare confidence, bare arrogant with the way he's playing. You can tell, like, when he's on the arrogance.
Arrogance, bro. Like, you just see him on the edge of the box and he'll just pass the ball in a way where you're like, how the fuck did you do that? You know what I mean? Like, it's very unorthodox in how he plays, but it works for him. You know what I mean? So that's what we need. We need someone that's a little bit more gritty. Like, Enzo's not really gritty on the ball. Palmer, okay, he's got the flair, but you wouldn't call Palmer a ball carrier. Like, we haven't got like a João Felix in the team or Kudus in the team. We haven't really got that. You know what I mean? So he would have been a good profile to have.
And talking about what's needed next then, because obviously, like I said, Fermin Lopez has been earmarked, but I don't know about you. We know Colwill was out, and I expected to see some movement happen at the back. Where do you think the focus needs to be? Do you think Fermin Lopez should be the focus, or do you think centre back is needed like today?
Bro, listen, you can work on more than one deal at once, innit? The problem that you've got though, George, is like, bro, when you're looking at the market, let's be real. There's not much.
Centre back wise, there's really not much right now. Availability, and plus 3 days left of the window. Not many teams are willing to let go of their players.
Exactly, bro. That's the problem. So as much as people want to crash it on Chelsea, I'll go get a centre back. It's like, okay, I have to be fair now because it's like, who are we gonna go get? Even with Gahey, Glasner's been complaining, saying, bro, we can't let man go. Like what he said earlier, because I was listening to him earlier, he literally said what I've been saying about like who we're gonna get now to come in, who's basically Premier League proven, can basically play 7 out of 10 week in, week out, be fit all the time, have the leadership that Gahey has. We're not gonna be able to replace him, right? So that's how I'm looking at it with Colwill. Who we're gonna find that has all those little intangibles that he offers us, as well as the ball playing ability, bro. Do you get it? So that's where I'm like, we're risking it right now. My hope right now, bro, is that the team overall will just help the defense, like the centre backs a lot, like we already have been anyway. Because Chelsea structurally, we defend as a team. It's not just the centre backs that defend. Everyone defends. Neto defends. Esteval defends. Like our midfield, you already know what our midfield is on. Caicedo on these guys. Like Tosin and Chalobah aren't. They're not bad players, bro. Like Tosin's a good player. Chalobah on his day is a very good player. It's just that they're squad players. You can get better than them. That's all it is. Do you get it? Same thing as Sanchez.
In the Premier League, I hear you, but it's Champions League season done, man. You know, Champions League. And let's have it right. I know you saw that draw yesterday. You might have probably one of the hardest draws out of all the Premier League teams. Do you think that centre back pairing is going to be able to see you through in those big games when you're coming up against attackers? Different level, bro. Different class.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you say that, but bro, we've got class up top, man. We've got a serious midfield. For me, the best midfield in the world. Yeah, not just in the Prem. I think it's the best midfield in the world. You talk about the depth and that as well. There's many ways of skinning the cat, right? We might concede a goal at the back and that, because I don't see us consistently leaking in goals like what we did with Poch. I still think the structure is good, but I'm just looking at the attack now and the midfield now. They're the ones that need to be carrying us more than anything. They need to be outscoring teams. You get it? That's how I'm kind of looking at things. If we're conceding a goal a game or 2 goals every other game or whatever, I don't mind if we're outscoring teams for now, innit? At least, yeah. And then next summer, I reckon next summer you're going to see a revamp with the centre backs, the way that you've seen a revamp in our attack this summer. That's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be the other way around now. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happening. You're not lying. I could definitely see that happening because Fofana's obviously not long term available, and he's probably going to be sold. We obviously saw his stuff regarding Instagram, and then Cole will, when he returns, it will likely be that he gets back into the team. But I could see you guys definitely signing, if not a new partner for him, a completely whole new partnership next summer.
Yeah.
But look, the Xavi Simons hijack is still happened. Whether they like to say it or not, people, it was still a hijack. I'm gonna take what I can get. Our transfer window isn't done. We still need to do more, especially if we want to say we've had a better one than Chelsea. But Chelsea's transfer window, as you heard from Don, it's still not over, man. It's still not a bad transfer window. They've still done what they've done. Still got many starters into the team. So he ain't worried. Don is not worried. He's very calm. But look, people, big up to everyone tuning in.
Before we finish, we say about Akanji. We say about Akanji before we go, bro.
Akanji, he's all right, man. As an option, he's good in it, but I don't know. I feel I'd rather take Aki. If we're going Chelsea, I'd rather have Aki than Akanji because Aki can play left back.
We're going Chelsea. You're going City, mate.
We're going City. I'd rather get Aki than Akanji because he.
Bro, that guy's a biscuit though, man. He breaks down. Even Akanji, bro. Go check his injury report.
They've both got pretty bad injury records. That's the thing. They've both got pretty bad injury records. So
I wouldn't go anywhere near both of them, bro. Either of them.
They're both pretty old, innit? But I think it's the money involved because they're like 10, 15 million pound signings. That's what could happen. It's typical Spurs stuff. But at this stage, they're going to be back up. I ain't that worried about it. We'll take what we can get. But Don, what you got coming out for the people then? What they got to look out for?
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, look out for the preview against Fulham. Obviously, the review will be out tomorrow as well, people. We're the first game this weekend, blood, which is mad. I'm going to be at the bridge as well. So make sure you look out for that one. Blue Diaries on Monday, as always, people. And then, next week there's going to be... in fact, I need to get you on the channel as well, bro, because international break, innit? So I'm going to get a few more ops. Yesterday, I put out some content for the Champions League draw, so catch up on that one. It was me, CB, Roms, one of my boys, Jermaine, and Robert, the rebel, bruv. Yeah. Catch up on that one, people, man.
Make sure you guys go watch that Don CFC. I'm gonna put the link in the title as well as the description, so you can't miss that. Big up to Don for coming over here, returning to Durag Diaries. And man, look, Spurs done the business. Chelsea's transfer window still on, but
you man done your thing, man. You man done your thing. You know how long I've been talking about Frank for, bro. I rate him.
Man, I'm rocking your jewels now. It's looking nice,